Hey everybody, hope everybody's having a great wonderful day or had a great wonderful day. I thought I'd bring you along with some things that we've noticed with the electric fence for the pigs. So, first of all, anytime you're messing with your electrical fence, make sure it is unplugged from the Energizer. I know that's probably pretty self-explanatory, but always double check it just in case. And really, don't believe it even if your wife says, "Oh yeah, I got it unplugged." You know, don't go with that.
I think that's the other way around. No.
But anywho, this is the little poly with the little small wires in it.
Let me get closer.
So this top line is what we've been using because it's it's pretty visible. You can see it well. It's like a poly plastic.
Oh, it's blurry.
It's a plastic wire with little fine metal running through it. Now you can see down below I have just a straight metal wire.
I'm in love with it.
And that has worked out a lot better because of the amount of stretch that this plastic has over time, always. So when we redid this, I've only got this set at like 4 inches, 8 inches, and I think 12 inches, which for pigs, that's all you really need to know or put it really at. So it makes it easy for you to walk over. The pigs, once they touch it, they figure out where the entire border is, and then they don't get near it again. So you don't really have to worry about them jumping out or anything like that. And normally you really only have to do 2 lines. We did the third just as an extra safety and to make it visible to where we could see it a little better.
Those chickens have something to say.
Yeah, they do. Now on this, I came up with an idea. Don't know if y'all have ever thought about it or anything like that. This piece right here is actually just a piece of PVC, 1/2 inch PVC, and it didn't get taped off or anything like that when I painted. I just painted. So anywho, this is my wire coming in from the Energizer. This is the hot wire, which is real nice with the metal wire because you can just wrap that thing right around the wire, if you can kind of see the dirty painty area, to make the contact, and then you can actually just trail up for extra support. The extra wire, you can cut a little extra wire and bring it up to each line to energize each one, is how I did it. On this piece of PVC, I cut little like 12-inch pieces. I drilled me a hole in the front of each one, 3 holes, so that I could fit a screw through the hole and screw it to what I needed to screw it to. And then on the sides, at my links, I came off about 1 inch off the bottom because, I don't need to have it go all the way to the ground. I drilled holes through the sides to run the wire, attach it, and then be able to string it down. Of course, we've just got the standard little fiberglass pole with the little clips that go to it to run it through. My idea with this was, see, look, you can even crouch over it and not get shocked, is buying the extra T-post and things like that for the corners, because of course on the corners you need it to be sturdy, so when you pull the wire, get it all tight. So I had all these little poles. I can easily just hammer in the ground, attach my PVC, which you can see this one a little better now. Drilled my holes in the fronts to use a self-tapping metal screw to attach into the pole, and then my holes in the sides to run the wire through. And like I said, the nice thing about using this metal wire is it doesn't stretch as bad, so it stays pretty tight, where our little eyeball lines, so we can see it a little better, is what our idea was. This one actually does stretch over time, so you always got to keep tightening it. So I found these little things. You can get them at Tractor Supply. I got mine on Amazon because they're like $1 or $2 cheaper by buying them there, I guess. you can get these little things. They're a little crank, and they don't crank backwards. So once you crank them, that's it. You can't release it to go back or forth. One is, like I said, the one of our stretches. Currently right now the fence is not off, but as you can see, you can kind of hold this thing and you can crank it until you get it good and tight again, and it pulls through. Now you may have to go back to some of your corners and re-pull it a little bit because of it going through and around, you know, an angle around the PVC. But it's been working out great to hold the tension. And so you can see, you just take the wire, it goes through one side, a little hole, goes through the slit, goes out the other hole, and then you tie it back to where you got it at. And like I said, you can, even on this metal, it works on the metal too. You can just tighten the fence up. And it's a nice way to do it that way. We used to always have to come back, kind of undo what we've got at the end, kind of pull it and tie it around. But like I said, this metal has been working out real nice because it doesn't stretch as bad as the poly, in my opinion. We might have maybe been tightening the poly too tight, so it was giving it that stretch.
I agree.
I don't know.
Love the metal.
But
Tighten the girls' one.
I really like the metal a lot better.
I think that's the first time we've tightened the metal on the girls' side.
Yeah, it's been a few months. And like I said, the nice thing with using the electric on the pigs is it is a little cheaper to kind of throw up. It's faster to put up than doing some hog fence, because that hog fence gets pretty expensive for all the roll of that. Really guarantees, I guess, they stay in, but I mean, you're putting in a lot of posts, a lot of time, and a good amount of money.
Well, especially because we've got fence for 2 breeder pens, general population, 2 farrowing pens, general population. That's a lot of poles.
That's a lot of poles. And then, like I said, it's attached at that end of the fence, goes all the way back around. All I have is another jumper wire attached to this side of the fence. It comes up over my doorway, comes back through, and reattaches back again to here. And like I said, it's real nice. You don't have to really get any special connectors, in my opinion. I mean, I guess you could for extra
Conductivity.
That's the word. Because you can just twist it around. But again, make sure it's not plugged up while you're playing with it.
Sure.
And then that goes back around and it connects to the fairing pins and everything else. So works out pretty good.
You can touch it.
So
go ahead and touch it.
I don't think I will. Not today. I'll probably touch it again one day, but you know, hey. Well, I thought we'd bring you along for that. If you've got any extra comments, I sure do appreciate whatever kind they are down below. Y'all have a great, wonderful one. Can't wait to see y'all till next time. Later.